Hare Krishna. So let us see the complete story about Karna, one of the characters in Mahabharata. There's a lot of question about him, whether he's a good guy, bad guy, more skillful, not. So let us look at 8 different points about Karna. First point is the background of Karna. So Karna was born out of a magical boon by Kunti when she was a very young girl before she was even married. She got this boon of invoking any devata that she wanted to become like a husband. And she was thinking as a young girl, she thought, is this mantra really workable? And she one day looked at the sun and she just chanted the mantra, and Surya Dev appeared. And Surya Dev gave her a child even before she was married. Now she was worried. How is this possible? You know, what will people think? So she had to give away the child, and that child was Karna. But contrary to what people say, Kunti did not abandon or did not just throw the child like anyone would. Nowadays, people, unfortunately, they throw in dustbin or here and there. What did Kunti do? She put the child in a golden jeweled box, very beautiful box, basket, and she set it down the river, knowing very well that it is going to reach to the home of Adhirath and Radha. So Adhirath is actually the one of the charioteers of Dasharath Maharaj, and both of them were childless. And Kunti was very well aware that this parents would actually take care of the child very nicely. So it was a planned thing. It was not that she just abandoned the child. This is the first understanding that we can get, that Karna was just not abandoned, but due to circumstance she had to give up the child. But she also planned that good parents would take care of the child. Second point we can see about Karna, is the question about his skillfulness. Many people say that Karna was the most powerful, skillful warrior of all in Mahabharata, and therefore, if he remained, even the Pandavas could not win. Let us see some into this. So, yes, definitely he was very skillful. We agree. But we also must remember that Arjuna himself had defeated him already twice before, mentioned in the Mahabharata. First was when the Kauravas came for camping, and then the Gandharvas came to attack the Kauravas. And that time they attacked the Kauravas so severely that even Karna lost and Karna had to run away. Second time, we find that when Arjuna had defeated Karna also was in the Battle of Virata. This is the last year where the Pandavas were incognito. They changed their form. They took hide. And at that time, the Kauravas came and attacked in the kingdom of Virata. And that time, Arjuna fought as Brihanala uh, in a eunuch form. Brihanala, he fought and defeated Karna. So that's not only Arjuna. In fact, actually, Abhimanyu also defeated Karna in the Chakravyuha. Abhimanyu broke through the Chakravyuha and he was so powerful against Karna. This led Karna to think that, Abhimanyu has to be killed now. So Abhimanyu also overpowered him. In fact, other heroes like Bhima also overpowered Karna. Katogach, the demon son of Bhima, he also overpowered Karna. That Karna had to use the Shakti weapon to kill him. So all this happened while Karna was wearing his kavacha and kundala, his golden kavach and kundala. So we have to think he had this mystical protective armor. Still, he was, he met very difficult match. On the other hand, we see Arjuna. Arjuna is also very skillful, but Arjuna had fought with demigods. Arjuna had fought with Gandharvas. Arjuna had fought with demon armies like the Nivata Kavachas. So Arjuna, if you think about it, he had bigger rivals than compared to Karna. So the conclusion is that we agree that Karna may be skillful, but he cannot be said to be the best or the greatest of all from these points in the Mahabharata. Third point people argue is about the friendship of Karna, saying that Karna is a very loyal person, is a real friendship with Duryodhan. But that's not very true because we find that in both cases of fighting with the Gandharvas as well as the Virata, Karna ran away, leaving Duryodhan to be captured by the Gandharvas or captured by the Viratas. So, if Karna was such a loyal friend, why did he leave Duryodhan and ran away to save himself? And we see another example of Duryodhan giving Karna the kingdom of Anga. Okay, because no one wanted to make him a king. He said, okay, I'll make you king. Take the kingdom of Anga. But what was the kingdom of Anga? At that time, it was a barren land filled with demons. It was kind of a rejected area. And even Duryodhan was so conniving, that he actually gave it to Karna. So, in one sense, both this Karna and Duryodhan were just mutually needing each other. They were not really, say, the best of friends. Because we see even in the Mahabharata war, Karna had an argument, a misunderstanding with Bhishma, Pitamaha. And he had vowed that as long as Bhishma Dev is standing, I will not fight. So Duryodhan is now, either Bhishma fights or Karna fights. And Bhishma is more powerful. So he said, Bhishma, okay, you fight. It's up till the 10th day when Bhishma died. Then on the 11th day, till the 17th day before Karna died, right? In those 8 days only, did actually, in those 7, 8 days only that Karna actually fought. So Karna could not even give up his petty arguments or differences for the sake of Duryodhan. He knew Duryodhan needed both of them together, but he said, no, as long as Bhishma stands, I will not fight. So what kind of friend is this? Another example, we see that Karna was constantly fighting with Shalya, the king of Madras. Right? So Duryodhan had selected Shalya, cheated him, and selected him to be the charioteer of Karna. And now, king of Madras, Shalya was a proper king. And he was so embarrassed to be the driver. Shalya was very expert, but he was so embarrassed to be the driver of Karna. Right? So both of them would always fight on the chariot. And Shalya would use abuses against Karna. Karna becomes so angry. Karna will steep so low as he'll use bad language, bad words about the women of Madra just to hurt Shalya. You know? And like this, Karna could not even give up his friend, his argument or his petty rivalry, thinking about the friendship of Duryodhan. If really Duryodhan was such a good friend, if he and Duryodhan were so close, then he would have give up his small petty differences and work for the well-being of Duryodhan. So we don't see really that he's such a good friend. Fourth argument is people need to know what are the atrocities caused by Karna. So we see that Karna is a person that he learned the art of fighting from Parashuram by cheating. He lied to Parashuram that I am a Brahmin. And when later Parashuram came to know, he became very angry. He cursed Karna that you cheat and learn. When you need it the most, this knowledge will not come to you. Karna is that person who ordered Draupadi to be brought into the Asat Sabha and right and stripped naked. He said that she's a prostitute. She does not deserve to wear clothes. Remove all her clothes in front of everyone. This was idea was given by Karna, and he provoked Dushashan. Go and do it. In the battle of Kurukshetra, we see there's so many atrocities done by Karna also. In the 13th day of battle, right, when Abhimanyu broke the Chakravyu, Karna ganged up with another 5 Maharathis. 6 Maharathis all together ganged up and killed this one Abhimanyu. So he broke the rules of warfare, 6 against 1. On the next day, on the 14th day, again, Karna did something very improper. When Arjuna and Krishna were chasing after Jayadratha, having promised that they will kill him, right? At that time, Arjuna's horses got tired and needed some water. So they rest and took water. Right? At that time, actually, Karna started attacking Arjuna, and Arjuna was defenseless and he was fighting back, and he managed to save himself from that situation. So Karna, why he attacked? He was cheating. Similarly, on the 17th day of Mahabharata war also, Karna was so angry, seeing there's no other option now. He invoked a mystic weapon. He invoked a magical weapon, and he aimed it directly at the head of Arjuna. This is cheating. You can't fight like this. It's not the way to fight. But Krishna then realized that, these guys are breaking the rules. Krishna intervened. So as that weapon was directly coming for the head of Arjuna, Krishna stepped on the chariot, pressed it down, and the weapon just hit the crown of Arjuna. And then the wheel got stuck now. So Krishna got down to remove the wheel. At that time, Karna was still attacking, although the chariot was not moving. And of course, Arjuna was able to defend himself. So, like this, we see these are the atrocities committed by Karna. Fifth point, we'll see how foolish and stubborn is Karna. So Karna, he knew very well that Duryodhan was a bad person. He was adharmic. But still he maintained with him. Still he sided with him. This is a big mistake of Karna. In fact, Surya Dev had come, his own father had come to advise Karna that you will live a long life if you take the path of dharma. Do not take the path of adharma. Still he did not listen. Kunti, his mother, had come and revealed the secret that you are my son, you are actually a Pandav. Oh, you are my child, right? But still he did not listen. He said that no, I will kill all Pandavas. She said, no, they are your brothers. So then Karna said, okay, fine. I will not kill everyone, but I will kill Arjuna at least. So much was his envy for Arjun, right? So Surya Dev tried, Kunti tried. In fact, Krishna himself, Supreme Personality of Godhead, came himself to try as a Shanti Doot. It's a peace maker. He came and he told Karna the truth that you are actually the son of Kunti. These are brothers, the Pandavas are your brothers. Look, stop this fight. I do not want this Mahabharat war to happen. And don't worry, you can become king. You are the elders of all Pandavas. You will become the king. But still, he was not agreeing. He did not even accepted Krishna's proposal. So foolish. Sixth point we can discuss about. Some people say that Karna was a very charitable person. Dhanveer Karna, they call him. The king of all charitable person. But let's see what kind of charity he did. In Yudhishthir Maharaj Rajasuya sacrifice, um, because now Yudhishthir Maharaj is being crowned king of one place called Khandadesh. So when in the Rajasuya sacrifice, many people had to, of course, had some different services. So all services were allocated. That time, Karna was given the service of treasury to take care of the treasury, giving charity. So during the sacrifice of Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was giving charity, and for that, Karna was liking it because it was a passionate. I become famous doing this charity. So he did it out of pride. That kind of was his charity. And Bhagavad Gita says it's a Rajasic charity, doing charity out of pride. If we look on the other side, what is the service of Arjuna in the Rajaswaya sacrifice? Arjuna's service that time was taking care of the old people, yeah, Vardha Seva. And what was the duty of Krishna during the Rajasuya sacrifice? Krishna's duty during the Rajasuya sacrifice was to wash the feet of all guests. So humble service they took. But Karna wanted a famous service. And we see also another pastime. People say that Karna, he gave his kavacha and kundala to that Brahmana who was actually Indra when he came and begged it from him. He cut from his body his kavacha and kundal. But actually, it was not charity, it was a swap, right? It was an exchange. Because by giving all this, what he got? He got the Shakti weapon. So he was willing. Anyways, he had this kavach and kundal so much years. He fought and he lost in many places. So why not get a weapon which can actually kill? So that was the mind of Karna. He was not doing it out of real charity. Seventh point, let's see. Let's discuss about the past life of Karna, which is also mentioned in Mahabharata. So it's mentioned that he was in the past life a demon named Dambodh Bhava, uh, born of pride, Dambodh Bhava. So Karna was this demon Dambodh Bhava who did a lot of severe tapasya to please Lord Surya, sun god, and Surya Dev gave him benedictions that he can have 1,000 kavacham, the 1,000 protective shields. So his name also became as Sahasra Kavach, a demon. But this kavacha can only be broken one at a time, and that too only by someone who has done 1,000 years of tapasya. And that too after breaking the kavacha, that person who breaks it will die. These are all the conditions. So therefore, the Sahasra Kavach demon now become thinking himself so powerful, started causing havoc. Finally, Narat Narayana Rishi, Narat Narayana is actually Krishna and Arjuna in the earlier appearance. They came and each one of them took turns, one person doing tapasya, another person fighting. And after fighting for 1,000 years, they would break one kavach. The person who broke would die. But the other partner, Narayana, would revive the first partner. Then the second partner will fight, while the first partner does tapasya. So like this, both of them would break one after another, after another, after another of the kavacha. Finally, after 999 kavachas broken, the demon was only left with one kavacha and he ran away to Surya for protection. This demon, Dambodh Bhava, become Karna in the next life by the mercy of Lord Surya. So, eighth point about this whole episode is the conclusion. So, we agree that Karna is skillful. He had a lot of advantages also. He had the kavach. He was favored by Lord Surya. He was given into a good family. But the problem with Karna was that instead of focusing on what good he had, he focused on what he did not have. And he simply bred envy, jealousy, hate, especially for Arjuna. Right? Another mistake is that he took the wrong association of people. Instead of taking the side of dharma, right? Although he was advised many times, he took the side of adharma. So all these pastimes are actually meant to teach us a lesson. We see that Vyasadeva in the beginning of the Mahabharata had already mentioned that Karna is an antagonist character. He's like the script writer of the movie, and the director of the movie is Bhagavan. So everything is set. The problem is that now we come in between and we tell that no, 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 no. We are telling the director and script writer, no, no, change it. Let the villain become the hero. Right? So these are set characters. We're supposed to learn the lesson. So today's day and age, if someone is trying to find and trying to change, right, the script or the cast of the characters, uh, then it's a mistake because it's already been set by Vyasadev, the script writer, as well as Krishna, who's the director of everything. So therefore, these are all incidences from the Mahabharata. Now, again, we are not here to vilify anyone, but we should call a spade and who he is. So Karna is what he is, all this character, and therefore the lesson of the Mahabharata is we should be like Arjun, right? We should be like Arjun and the Pandavas, not like Duryodhan or the Karna. Hare Krishna.